ever been in a situation where you trusted someone so much that you told them your greatest fears, your deepest secrets, and one day you realize that all those things are no longer a secret? Everyone knows everything about you. How would you feel? You feel betrayed, you feel angry, and you can't trust anyone anymore. You're so angry and frustrated that you don't trust people that much now. I have been there. I used to trust people a lot. I believed that everyone is the same like me. And this brought more trouble into my life than it did bring good. I realized that everyone is not worth my trust. Your trust is something which is very valuable, and only few people should have the privilege of getting it. It's definitely not your fault. But if you do want to be cautious next time you're making friends with someone or you're getting into a relationship with someone, you need to choose who you're trusting. But how do you know whom to trust and whom not to trust? I filtered out certain qualities of people who cannot be trusted no matter what, and this made my life peaceful and easy. When you meet someone for the first time, they have a lot to tell about themselves, right? And when you meet them for the next time, the story is completely different. You remember the details, but they don't, because obviously they were lying. When you're with such people, it is hard to tell when something is a fact and when something is not. When people have a different story every time they meet me, I sure have no time to think too much whether their story is true or not, but I definitely know that they are not someone who's worth my time. So I make sure I don't meet them often, or I know not to trust them too much with my information. For some people, gossip is like oxygen. They need it to exist. Without gossip, they might even die of suffocation. Even though it feels good to listen to other people's stories sometimes, you might be the next subject of discussion and the next subject of their story. When you identify people who love to gossip, make sure you don't tell them everything about you. Even if they say they care about you and they are close to you, when you're not around, you are the topic of discussion. Trust me. The problem is they don't know what to keep a secret and what not to. All they want to do is keep talking about others, and they don't value your privacy, or they mostly highlight what is bad about you rather than telling people what is good about you. So make sure you're clear of these kinds of people in your circles. I make sure not to be too close to such people, and I mostly avoid them. Jealousy is something that all of us have. But if it's too much, then it's a problem. But if someone is too jealous of everything that you're doing, they want to get everything that you have. They want to show you that you are not different from them. They try to copy everything about you. Then you're dealing with someone who's jealous of you. Instead of appreciating you for your achievements, they try to show that they have achieved something similar in the past, discrediting your achievements. They don't have a good self-esteem. So they keep copying other people. They keep comparing their life to other people's life and doing exactly what other people are doing. But I think when something doesn't suit you, there's no point in copying what other people are doing. If you feel someone like this is in your friends group, it is better to keep them at a distance than to entertain them often. Jealousy is a sign of low self-esteem, and it's a sign of low self-worth. When I find someone who's too jealous of me, I just try not to shine too much in front of them, because I don't want unnecessary attention and envy in my life. And I also can't trust them with anything, because they might even fabricate lies and tell other people about me. So I try to avoid them as much as possible. Some of our friends fail to keep their commitments most of the time. They always have a reason that they have an urgent job that has come up, or they forgot that they already had an appointment before committing to come and meet us. I'm sure you already have someone in mind. Those are the people you can't trust, because you keep trusting them again and again, but they keep repeating this kind of behavior despite telling you that they won't do this next time. You have to understand that they don't value your time, or they don't respect you, and they are just extremely irresponsible and selfish. But What they expect from you is to understand every time they have some problem or to be there for them every time they are in some trouble. Once is alright, twice might be a coincidence, but if it's happening again and again, you need to respect yourself enough and stop trusting these friends. I don't trust these kind of people. I either make sure I don't invite them, or even if I invite them, I don't count on them to show up or to share too much information with them about me. Some of our friends are like fair weather friends. They stick around when they need something from you or when everything is going well with you, but you can't even get them to answer a phone call when you need them the most. They are just using you for your ideas or for things which they don't have, or for something which you can do for them when everybody else refuses to do that for them. You're just trying to be a good friend. You're just trusting everyone and helping everyone because that's your nature. But these people are just using you and they are not your friends. So stop trusting such people for your own good if you want to live a happy and peaceful life. I understand that to form good relationships, it is important to have trust, but everyone doesn't deserve your trust. And everyone isn't clearly my friend or a well-wisher. I came to know that some people just stick around until they get the benefits, but they will disappear the moment you need something or when you're in trouble. Some of them need to know what's happening in your life just so that they'll be able to tell it to other people. So, everyone doesn't deserve your trust. It is something I learned through my experiences. My trust is a little bit hard to get. Having an idea of whom to trust and whom not to before getting into a relationship or a friendship will save you from the disappointment, the heartbreak, frustration, or anger and feeling lost in your life. So take time to understand people before you disclose any important information about you, because trust is something which is very valuable and people have to earn it, and you shouldn't be giving it freely to everyone. So take your time, observe people. Trust your inner voice when it gives you warnings about certain people. When you tread with caution, you will find yourself in a circle who you can trust and build strong relationships with, which are based on mutual respect, mutual understanding, integrity, and genuine love and care for each other. So I hope in this video you understood what kind of people you shouldn't be trusting no matter what. And if you did like this video, please give it a like, share it with your friends, and do consider subscribing. And I'll see you in this video right here. Until then, you take care.